Every morning you wake up, there's a battle trying to steal your peace. But Psalm 27 carries the secret to victory. This isn't just a verse, it's a spiritual weapon. David didn't write these words from comfort. He wrote them while surrounded by enemies, chased, and betrayed. Yet he declared, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" That statement wasn't ease. It was bold faith under pressure. Because when everything around you feels unstable, Psalm 27 reminds you your strength doesn't come from what you see. It comes from who stands beside you. When fear tries to rise, remember this. Fear has a voice, and it speaks early. Before you even leave your bed, it whispers, "You're not enough. Nothing will change. God isn't listening." But David shows us something powerful. You don't silence fear by pretending it's not there. You silence it by speaking truth louder. He said, "Though an army encamp against me, my heart will not fear." That's not denial. That's defiant faith. David refused to let fear define his reality. He chose faith as his focus. And that's the heart of Psalm 27. It's not only about protection, it's about perspective. The moment you stop focusing on what's against you and start focusing on who is within you, fear begins to lose its grip. Waiting on God's timing. One of the most challenging lines in Psalm 27 is also the most powerful. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Waiting can feel like nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, God is arranging everything. David wasn't waiting in peace and ease. He was waiting in chaos, hunted by Saul, hiding in caves, praying for answers that didn't arrive overnight. Still, he waited. Because faith isn't proven in the breakthrough, it's proven in the waiting. Some of you are in that season right now. You've prayed, you've cried, you've done everything you know to do, but heaven feels quiet. Don't confuse God's silence with absence. He is forming strength inside you that your future blessing will require. Patience, endurance, and unshakable faith. Confidence in the storm. David didn't find peace because the storm stopped. He found peace while it was still raging. That's what makes Psalm 27 so powerful. For in the day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling. David understood something we often forget. God doesn't always remove the battle. Sometimes he strengthens you to walk through it untouched. You don't need everything around you to calm down to experience peace within you. Because peace isn't the absence of trouble, it's the presence of trust. So the next time anxiety rises, don't run. Respond with faith. Say, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Speak it until the atmosphere inside you shifts. That isn't empty repetition. It's reminding your spirit what is true. There's something deeper in Psalm 27. David didn't only ask for protection, he asked for presence. "One thing I ask of the Lord, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life." He could have asked for victory, ease, or revenge. Instead, he asked for closeness. Because David knew peace doesn't come from control, it comes from connection. When you remain close to God, the things that once shook you begin to lose their power. Your heart grows calmer. Your mind grows steadier. You stop reacting to fear and start resting in faith. So before you step into your day, don't just ask God to fix what's around you. Ask Him to fill what's within you. When His presence goes before you, everything shifts. Psalm 27 begins with this declaration: "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" That wasn't poetry. It was spiritual warfare. Light doesn't argue with darkness. It overcomes it. Every morning you wake up, you have a choice. Focus on the shadows that try to drain your peace, or turn toward the light that never fades. The moment you choose light, when you begin your day by speaking God's word over your fear, everything starts to change. Your mindset, your mood, even your outlook. This psalm isn't only meant to be read, it's meant to be declared. When you speak it, you're reminding your spirit that no darkness has the final word over your day. So tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before the noise begins, Declare Psalm 27 out loud. Let it shape your day. Because when you begin with His light, darkness has nowhere to stay. No matter what you're facing, remind yourself, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Let that be your morning declaration, your shield, your reminder that you are not walking alone. If this message strengthened you today, type, "I will fear no evil" in the comments. Let's fill this space with faith. And subscribe for more messages that help you walk closely with God. Because peace doesn't happen by chance. It begins with how you start your day.